I gotta go to watch my favorite artist. But I couldn't miss out on day 3, man. We gotta get past day 3. I really think if we get to like day 10, we straight. We gonna be good. If we get to day 10, it's gonna be so much pressure on me because I don't want to go back to day 1 that I'm gonna keep going. But like if I'm at day 1 to 3, it's like, all right, you missed a day, just start back over, right? You kind of got to get further in the process to actually stay the course. Like, I think you're more likely to quit early on than if you're like halfway to the mission or 3/4, right? All right, chat. Welcome to another stream, day 3 of 30. I don't even got really big topics. I'm just trying to get on here to just vibe out with y'all for a little bit. If you guys are headed back home from work, hopefully I could keep you company. And if you guys are on the West Coast or in Europe and just chilling out, thank you for being here as well. Let's see. By the way, you guys spam up whatever you want me to talk about. I don't have anything big to talk about. Let me see what happened today. What has happened? Kendrick dropped a music video? I don't know if I could watch the music video in full here, but we could probably like look at it. I can't watch it because we're on YouTube now. But I'll do a little glance over and kind of see what the hell Doc got going on. This is a Luther music video. The music video has dropped for his #1 song. Currently, this song is #1. Okay? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up. How y'all doing? Yeah, I got to go enjoy that Vybz Kartel concert, man. Me, Safari, a bunch of, me and the fake Jamaicans, because y'all know I'm real Jamaican. I was born there. You know what I mean? But me and the rest of them niggas, we about to go have a good time. I already got pre-drunk, so I was supposed to start streaming 1 hour earlier, but I was getting a post-drunk nap before I got on this bitch, but I'm ready to go. Here we go. What am I typing in? Luther Kendrick Lamar. Let's see what that boy got going on, man. Okay, here's the music video. What the yo? I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, I'm so like torn on Kendrick's numbers, and I'm really only torn on Kendrick's numbers is because I think at this point we kind of know Kendrick be botting, but like we also can't ignore the fact that this nigga got a huge audience, and because he drops so infrequently, and because of his release strategy, which I think is amazing, and I think the marketing is amazing, he does have a lot of people like checking for him, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. 1.6 million views, 5 hours. That's crazy. So it's kind of, like when I'm looking at his numbers now, I can't like really make an accurate depiction of, yo, he's botting versus, no, my nigga, this is just the #1 song in the country. And Kendrick has been, every time he drops, people flock to it because they expect to see some subliminal or some message. But 1.6 million views in 5 hours, that's dope. Shit. Yo, are gone are the days that, remember like niggas like 6ix9ine would drop and he'd be like, yo, like in 5 hours it'd be like 4 million views. And you're like, what the fuck? Actually, maybe he only did that once. But definitely doing, it looks like Kendrick would be probably doing like maybe 4 or 5 million in a day with this drop. Just based off 1.6 and 5. I think that's dope. I think that's great numbers. Where's No Key at? Yo, this is why I say music is fucked. Everything Kendrick does, we just compare to Drake. Everything Drake does, we compare to Kendrick. Drake's music videos never do good to me. Like #1, I think it has to do with a few things. I think his music videos generally suck. Like love him as an artist, but I think his music videos. I remember the Sneakin' music video. I still don't get that. Knife Talk. I still don't get it. I mean, not that I don't get it. I'm like, could be better. And the Nokia music video, I felt like he, it was artistic and he was trying to send a message. I didn't really like the black and white shit. But I feel like he was playing into the current thing of let me try to, send some subliminal shots, which is kind of like it sucks about both artists now. I think Kendrick and Drake, more Kendrick than Drake, everything they drop, they're trying to have like hidden messages in it, which is like, yo, bro, this shit ain't that complicated, bro. My nigga, if you're dropping a song like Nokia or Luther, we don't want to think that some shit is going over our head. My nigga, just fucking do a 2-step dance, whine on a bitch, and just put a fucking music video, put a bunch of colors in the background, or have a bunch of strippers. Like, again, these aren't songs that are thoughtful. Like, nobody listens to Luther and be like, oh my God, this is deep. No! Nobody listens to Who's Calling My Phone? Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, I can't blame both artists because fans are so anal and parasocial. You might as well just have like a music video that hints at something else. And they're going to watch it 55 times. I always tell y'all, a fan watches once, a hater watches 50,000 times, and a stan watches 100,000 times. You get what I'm saying? So, like, if you're trying to peel up on that, totem pole, you want to act like you're appealing to what gets them interested. So, really, I think these niggas, and I haven't even watched this Luther shit yet, but I guarantee he put a bunch of shit in there that the K-Bots is like, yo, look at his sneakers. Those are the Canadian special sneakers. That was the 6th edition release. He's getting at the 6th God. I'm like, whatever, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Again, I'm a little bit over it, but I can't blame both of them artists because it's running up the views. Why not do the thing that's running up the views? Like, when's the last time we've cared about music videos? We don't give a fuck about music videos, right? All right, let me try to watch a little bit of it. Here we go. Now, knowing, is that how the song? I don't even know how the song started. Is that SZA? Okay. I can't play the whole thing. Is this nigga crying? Okay. All right, go ahead, Kendrick.
If this world were mine.
Ooh.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it.
All right, I'm gonna have to mute this song. I'll just kind of. All right. Yo, what's up with these things in black and white, man? I ain't like no kid being in black and white. I don't like this shit being in black and white. I'll give Kendrick some props. He always got a nice black queen with him. That's kind of good. Let me see. Oh, it's not all black and white. That's good. Okay. Who's that, SZA? It says, stop covering up that BBL, man. Yo, SZA the only chick who got a BBL to try to cover it up. Y'all seen her on Kai's stream. Every time she got up, she was trying to hide that shit. Why get it? We trying to see that ass. You trying to see it too. It's like your 8th BBL surgery. Like, come on, rock out, shorty. Okay. By the way, SZA's in some movie on Netflix. Like, I'm finna watch it. It's her and, like, I forgot who it is. Like, Keke Palmer. I want to watch that shit. Here we go. Okay.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. Yeah.
Okay, I wish I could play the music. I just can't. All right. Got a nice original non-GMO black queen with him. Y'all love how Kendrick, when he's doing a music video, it's always a dark-skinned, melanated queen that he got with him. His wife is light as Drake. You feel me? Like, and apparently he likes smashing white girls on the side. Yo, Kendrick, I fuck with you. Don't deviate from the plot, okay? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Smash the white girls on the side. Your wife is as light-skinned and half-breed mixed like Drake. But in your music video, go back to Bitch Be Humble. It's all dark-skinned, Afro puff chicks. I fuck with it. Don't. You know the goddamn mission here, bro. That's like that Martin Luther King shit. You feel me? They said Martin was smashing mad white chicks. You hear that? They said Martin was like, Martin Luther King. Like, yeah, he had Curtis Scott, but holy. They said the FBI called that nigga and be like, bro, we about to expose you on some Dr. Umar shit. Bro, what the fuck is you talking about? How you leading the black people when you love that white milk? What's the problem? You know what I mean? To keep it real, ain't nothing wrong with it either. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Umar be smashing, like, he has like a one white down-ass bitch that he's smashing on the side. Come on, bro. Yo, his views are going crazy, nigga. This shit just uploading by the hundreds of thousands while I'm here. 1.7 million already? Okay, we just seen that 1.5. God damn. See, that's the thing. You see, Kendrick done fucked this shit up where I don't know if this is real or it's bots. Because I told y'all I keep hearing that they bot early on, then they stop botting. Or they reduce the botting. You feel what I'm saying? But this kind of looked like, well, it's a #1 song. It is Kendrick. And people love SZA. I don't know no more, bro. The numbers is getting spooky. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Let's hear a voice. Okay. All right, SZA. You know SZA from Jersey, right? SZA got them little curves, man. Yo, SZA Yo, let me tell you some secrets about rappers and like celebrities and shit like that. Yo, I heard, so back in the day, and Bryson Tiller, don't get mad about this. This is what we heard, bro. So back in the day, we doing Everyday Struggle. Bryson Tiller's motherfucking team told us, yo, Bryson want to do the show, but he want to do it remote. We're like, what the fuck? Remote? Nigga, what do you think this is? First take? Nigga, get your ass in the studio, nigga. We get to find out, they said Bryson Tiller had some face condition, like got acne. I don't know what the fuck going on with his face, but supposedly, like, he's a little bit insecure about his face. Go watch all his music videos. It's always like, he's like looking down, he's looking to the side. He don't look at the camera. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. All that nigga need is some Neutrogena, nigga, and you be just fine. You a man. We don't care about your face. But for whatever reason, he was like supposedly insecure. Nigga would look everywhere but the camera. And he don't want no lights on his face. You feel me? So that nigga was on some, yo, we do the interview, but I don't want to be sitting here with y'all under these bright ass lights. And I'm like, huh? By the way, this is what was told to me. Some of these celebrities got like these insecurities, and unless you really notice it, you don't see it. Like, for example, they say SZA, like, whatever, SZA is like supposedly insecure about like her midsection or her ass. I don't know what's going on. She got mad BBL surgery. I think she looks fine. You know what I mean? Like used to look botched. She look good now. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck it. But for whatever reason, if you see her on camera, she'll always have something hiding it. She'll have a pillow. She'll use the man in front of her. You know what we came here to see? We trying to see that ass. Come on. What's the problem? But it's all good. Anyway, I'm drunk. Don't put this on some blog and try to make me like look crazy. I'm just being honest. Damn, the views are going up on this shit. Holy shit. If this shit getting bodied, this is good. Because I'm seeing it in real time. Nigga, 50,000 views just went up just like that. Nigga, I ranted for like a minute. 50,000 views. Holy. Bumbleclot. Anyway, let's keep it going. Yo, SZA got a BBL, and every time we see her, she's sitting, hiding it. Like, what the fuck, man? Who the hell was that BBL for? SZA, we want to see you touching your toes, doing a split. We don't want to see you wearing baggy clothes. Who is this random Negro you're rubbing up on? Okay, let's see what they got. Okay, that's elevator music. Okay. Black natural queen right here. Melanated. Okay. All right. Come on now. All right. By the way, y'all K-bots, if y'all in here, tell me what's going over my head right now. Just tell me like, oh, look, when he's looking right there, this is the same pose that Malcolm X had when he looked through the window and he had the gun and he knew he had to ride for the black people. Tell me what the fuck I'm missing here, because I know, the K-bots ain't never try to say, no, Kendrick's just shooting a fucking funky-ass music video. It's never that. It's always some complex, intricate bullshit, right? So y'all gotta tell me what's going over my head right here, right? Yo, his beard being down like that, that's the same type of beard that motherfucking they had when they were freeing the slave. Like, what the fuck? They always on some other type of shit. All right. The way he just squinted, that's the way that it was back in 3000 BC before Christ was born. Oh my God, shut your stupid ass up. Okay, all right. SZA, get up and twerk. The fuck? Why SZA got that BBL to just sit on? We want to see it. I feel like I've seen that scene before. SZA, get up. You got the BBL of death. We want to see it. I'm sorry. Watch him try to clip that, be like, ugh, freaky ass nigga. I'm drunk, people. Yo, SZA will do everything but stand. She's sitting down, laying down, crawling. Get up! Get up, SZA! We want to see. Yo, ain't no way you got 8 BBLs to just get up! Chat, like no freaky ass nigga shit is nothing but. Have y'all ever watched a chick and you know she got that? You know she got it, but she refuses to give you a side angle, and you're the whole time your brain is forming a 5D image of how the ass look, because her ass, she only stand to you like straight, so you trying to see the ass, but all you can see is hips, and you're like, well, it got to be plump like that, so it got to protrude like that, it got to be hanging like that. Oh man, just turn around. SZA, get up! Oh my bad, I can't believe this. I can't play this out. Okay. Yo, what's up with Kendrick's new movement, man? Like, this is how you be moving. Nigga be moving like literally like an NPC these days. Like, the way he moves, like, lax motion, like, even when he dancing. What's up with this new Kendrick? Is this like a wave? Or maybe some West Coast shit? I don't know. The video speed on 1.0, this nigga moving on 0.25 speed. Okay, let's see what's going on. Got a PG Lang hat. Yo, SZA, turn around. Okay. All right. Does Kendrick wear glasses or you just wear them shit? Oh, my God. Yo, SZA refuses to show us her ass, bro. It's like she hating on us, gang. She hating on us, gang. Okay. All right. All right, okay. SZA gonna do everything but stand up, man. And when she stand up, you could barely see it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, these artists, they funny as fuck. They got a way you like. Is that a beat? Is that booty meat? Nah, you can't see shit, bro. And by the way, they're definitely that like conscious to be like, yo, I am gonna do a twirl. Make sure we don't have good lighting. All right, I don't want niggas to be screenshotting this. Y'all not seen this BBL to death, okay? Here we go. All right. Yo, don't this nigga look like an elf a little bit? He got the ears that, like, his ears do be like, I don't know. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm noticing too much random shit. His ears do look a little wild. I mean, I'm not clowning. We all got some that on us that look a little wild. Pause. But his ears will be protruding, don't it? Okay. Do they use this much Luther Vandross sample on the regular shit, or is it just only for the music video? Okay.
I give you the flower.
Okay. Nah, I don't mind this video. It's alright. Now, again, I'm always down to just give a compliment to say it's a cool video. I don't think it sucks. I just don't want y'all K-bots to start saying shit went over our heads, bro. Once y'all say that, we gonna call it ass. It's cool. It ain't too good. It ain't spectacular. It ain't best video ever. It's alright. You feel what I'm saying? It's cool. It gets the job done, right? It got the job done. I'm telling you, I think Kendrick fans and K-Bots are the reason we kind of dislike Kendrick now. They're dick riding so crazy that you gotta hate the nigga, bro. If he drops something and everybody would say it's cool, they dick ride so much because they're gonna say it's the best thing ever. You're like, man, shut your dick riding ass up. This nigga Kendrick is ass. Fuck out of here. You ever have to argue against somebody but you really don't even care about it? Anyway, all right, that came out. Shout out to the music video. I think the music video was all right, bro. I can't even be mad. I think it was all right. All right, okay. Some people say, yo, he's rocking black. He's rocking, or the little black and white thing. He's kind of like throwing a shot back at Drake. If he is, I can't be mad at him because I felt Drake was kind of like piggybacking off of the halftime show with some of the things he did in Nokia. So they're both doing like this little subliminal back and forth. I can't blame both of them because fans, especially the K-Bots, they eat it up. That's all they want to do. Like, oh my God, yo, this shit is deep. Yo, look, remember they locked the owl in the cage. The owl is back out free. Yo, look at this. Kendrick did I'm sliding. Like, shut your dick riding ass up, okay? It's just a fucking music video, all right? Like, yo, the way they make Kendrick sound, you would think this nigga is like fucking Einstein. Bruh, no, he's not. He's cool and a great artist, but nah. All right, man. Oh, they doing closing arguments with the Tay-K shit? I ain't gonna hold you. What y'all think Tay-K getting life? We'll get to it. Yo, y'all seen Big Aubrey post Big Drake, man? Or you seen Big Aubrey post Big Ack? Let's go to plot twist, man. Drake little Finsta, he posted me, and I seen a lot of people with a lot of theories about this. So Drake posted this. I ain't gonna lie, still one of my best pictures. Y'all want to know what I did? You want to know what happened with this picture? So this is, first of all, I've been cutting my hair I ain't gonna lie, for over 15 years now. Facts. I started back in college. I always told a story. Broke college student. I get there freshman year. I'm living on campus now. I used to have a barber where I was living at. Nigga, I went to college, and I remember I was like, yo, where we get haircuts at? They were like, there's a barber shop. First of all, I was on a campus full of white people. So you know, white people don't even get regular haircuts. They get haircuts with scissors. Like these niggas, they ain't worried about a lineup, no nothing. Step. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell? This nigga can't cut my hair. This nigga don't even have one of them like. No, you don't got that. Nigga got 3 scissors and he's giving all the white boys on my floor a haircut. I said, I gotta get the fuck on out of here. I can't do this. Okay, you can't cut a black man's hair with fucking scissors. Let me find a place that cut black people hair. Now there was one place on campus. Okay, it was called College Cuts. I didn't mean to air them out. I think they still exist. I pulled up on him. I said, yo, bruh, listen, I'm black. I'm on this campus. It's all white people, but I got to get to the beaches, okay? Give me a motherfucking haircut because I need to be fresh for the host. It's the weekend, all right? So they said, all right, sit your ass in the chair, blah, 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 blah. What you want? Yo, give me like number 1 on 2. Fade aside. I ain't say fade aside. I was like, yo, do my thing. You know what I mean? Line me up straight. Yo, they did give me a haircut. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of all right. It was kind of cool. You know what I mean? Now, I'm a broke college student. This is, what year is this? This might be like 2010 or some shit. You feel me? I'm a broke college student. Bro, after the nigga cut my hair, I'm trying to like reach in my pocket. I'm getting lint, my fucking lunch card. I'm getting my room key, everything. I'm trying to get to the money to pay the nigga. I don't got that much money. I'm sorry. Hey, the nigga was like, oh, no, you don't pay me. Just go get online. Wait, I'm getting online. So you take the thing off. You know, they start brushing your face to put like, stop. Fuck. Hold up. Say, nah, just get online. You pay over there, bro. I'm like, fuck out of here. All right, cool. I get online. My nigga. I'm like, why is there a line to pay? All of a sudden, I feel like I'm in 7-Eleven. Ching! I'm like, there's a motherfucker with a cash register up in that bitch. Bro, they're in there processing your haircut like it's a cash. Like you're in 7-Eleven. I get to the front. They say, yo, I think it was like $22 or $25. Now, this is 2010, so you got to think back. I know some of y'all might be born in 2010. But that time, I'm used to paying like $13, maybe $14 for a haircut. This nigga told me 20, maybe like 25 or 22, whatever it was. I was like, what the fuck? So anyway, I get the money, and now, like, you got to tip a little bit. Pause. So I end up, like, paying $25. Man, this is 2010, people. And the nigga rings it up on the fucking machine and gives me a receipt. I was so mad. I walked home the whole time. This is before they used to put that Beijing and bullshit around your fucking head on that chalk line, that fucking chalk line. I don't go to barbers no more. The fucking chalk line. That's before they were doing all that bullshit. The whole time I was walking home, I'm like, I'm trying to fuck up my own haircut. You know why I'm trying to fuck it up? Because god damn it, how the hell this nigga gave me a fucking receipt for my fucking haircut? I went back there one more time, I ain't gonna lie. But what I did that time, I told you I'm a DIY person. I looked around and I wrote down everything they had up in that bitch. And I said, I'm gonna buy it myself. I'm gonna make one-time investment. I think I paid about $1,400. I bought everything I seen that nigga use to cut my hair. I bought it myself. I get motherfucking home and I said, listen, I'm not paying that $25 every 2 weeks or every week or whatever it is. Fuck that. I'm going to start cutting my hair my damn self. That's a fact. And at that point, the demon was born. Nigga, I'm in the bathroom cutting my shit. I'm learning. I'm watching YouTube videos. And I'm going to tell you what happened right before this picture. I swore my line up here was straight. Nigga, I was feeling myself so much. Nigga, I took the camera out. What the fuck? Nigga, I'm about to fuck some hoes. Hold on. Gang, I posted this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still didn't realize it wasn't even straight. Because when people were like, hey, yo, what the fuck? I was like, well, what you mean what the fuck? Nah, I'm fresh. I'm fresh to death. What the fuck you mean? Gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I fucked up. Yeah, this is when, the funniest joke about it is they say I look like a bisexual glazed donut here, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, Anyway, it's all good. You gotta be able to have some, I'm self-deprecating. I can laugh at myself, okay? Now, the boy Aubrey posted this on his Finsta. And he says, damn, I'm handsome. Now, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of interpretations. They said, nah, Drake posted this because, he just announced that he's going on 8 stream. So he just want to show you he ain't forget about you type shit. Nah, I mean, he's some fuck with the boy. You know what I'm saying? He's going on 8 stream on it's a gambling stream on 2 days from now. I don't think that's why he posted it, chat. Y'all gotta realize, I know my GOAT. My GOAT is petty. As petty as they come. You know why he posted this picture? This is what I believe. Drake, I don't think he like, and it's not no like bad blood. That's my man's. But he's like, I think I'm gonna joke on you too, nigga. Drake seen me post the picture of him in top 5. That's why I think he posted it. This wasn't his best picture. And it wasn't his best picture. And I know Drake was like, I know he was scrolling like, what the, yo, Act, what the fuck? You moving like a cable. What the fuck? Act, you're not supposed to post this shit. I look crazy. Drake, it ain't me. It's top 5. But here's the thing. Yo, Drake don't got no energy for your top 5. Top 5 is shooter, a killer. He got like 10 bodies, allegedly. Drake got energy. He's like, yo, let me joke on Act. It's all good. It's all good. I'm telling you, this is the picture that caused it. I posted this. I ain't gonna lie, Drake do look crazy. He looked like he got a quadruple chin. This tattoo right here, which I still don't get why he got that tattoo. Drake facial tattoos will always like confuse me. But also will his like nail polish. I don't get that either. This put together here didn't really hit. But again, this is why you can't let niggas post pictures with you. Niggas will tell somebody to take a picture 5 times, and in 4 pictures you look normal, but the 1 picture you look crazy, but they look straight. That's what's going up. They don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that happened with the Michael Rubin shit. Remember when he took the pictures of the Michael Rubin party, and he looked mad tired, what people were saying, but it's just bad pictures. Everybody have bad pictures. Who gives a fuck? So I think I posted this shit. And by the way, he looks normal here. But I think I posted that shit, and Drake was like, all right, nigga. Okay, let's get to them bad pictures, nigga. Let's get to them bad pictures. Livingston. Oh, man. Why the hell did I think this was a straight lineup, though? This is crazy. Man, let me look. I still line myself up to this day. I should take this off right now, but no. Soulja Boy hairline. All right, we got to have a hairline battle. Now I win. My shit's fine now. My shit fine now. I ain't going to hold you. But let's go hairline battle. Fuck it. Who winning, chat? Who winning right now? You ever seen this GIF? This GIF is like legendary. Look. They treated this shit like it was a slopes, my nigga. This is crazy. It's getting out of hand. Hairline battle, chat. Hairline battle. Who's winning? Me or Big Soulja? Am I doing Soulja bad on this? Oh, shit. That's what we should do it. Hey, let me tell you this. Yo, chat, let me tell you, aging ain't nothing but a blessing, man. If y'all watch my story today, I was just showing you shit I was doing around the crib. You know, we got to embrace age. You know, I'm very fortunate that I've been doing what I've been doing for 15 years. I'm fortunate that I'm in my 30s. Like, age is a blessing. You get what I'm saying? And once you get past, I think everybody in the industry is in that. At first, you're kind of jaded by this idea that you're young and you want to stay young forever. Like, that's what Uzi and all of them were jaded by. Like, you know, oh, shit, I'm young, and those are the old niggas. Like, I remember even, like, Yachty talking about Drake. How old is Yachty? And the way he was talking about Drake is like, oh, you're so fucking old. Like, yo, Yachty, you're like 7 years younger than him. Like, brother, you're going to be 30 in like 2 years. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a natural thing for, you know, adults where we kind of like hate aging a bit, but it is what it is. So me, I don't mind. You know, some of the things you're going to see, whether it's hairline or whatever, I ain't mad at. But we got to do a hairline battle. Everybody in the game should do a hairline battle. I want me in there. I want Meek Mill in there. I want, who else? Soulja got to be in there. Give me some niggas who got to be in this hairline, like March Madness or April Madness, whatever you want to call it, battle. Let me see. Rappers, hairlines. Ooh, Tiger, you got. Oh no, Tiger went to Turkey. I would say Tory Lanez, but we got to get an update on how Tory Lanez post-Turkey hairline and hair, bird nest hair is holding up, given the fact my boy is in jail. Because I don't know if you could still, you know what I mean, do all the maintenance, right? My boy went from that. See? He got the LeBron James. He got that LeBronto. He got the LeBron James, right? Yeah, this that old man balling. When you balling from here, it's old man. By the way, a lot of male pattern baldness is kind of like popular. Me, I don't get bald in the middle of my head or nowhere. With me, like my head just look bigger and my hairline's gonna probably recede as I get old, bro. This isn't normal. That's another thing. All these niggas chasing like they're still 22. Yo, we getting old, bro. It's okay. We gonna have to accept it, bro. Your knees gonna start hurt. Your back gonna start give out after you fucking 10 hoes. It's okay. It's cool. I looked up Cardi 32. It's all not 32, but like he's 30 as well. Yeah. So this is the bat signal shit right here. LeBron got that fixed. It's the same thing with Tory. Tory got that fixed. With me, I think my hairline just kind of moves up type shit. You feel me? What else? Meek, he gets the thinning shit. Let's look at Meek hairline shit. Meek Mill hair. I don't got much topics today, chat. That's why I'm talking about hairlines. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, Meek hair look like it's a helmet. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. This shit could never. I know the barber was like, only way to get this shit straight, I gotta push it back. It's like, nah, nigga, just leave that one patch right there, nigga. Let that rock. I got like braids now. Does braids hurt your hairline or what? Or help it? I don't know. Who else? Oh shit. What's this guy's name again? Holy shit, I forgot. What's his name? Oh my god, I know his name. Like, what the fuck? What's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Boosie's been blessed with like pretty good hair, right? Earl, this is Earl, my bad. Earl sweatshirt. Now here's the problem with I think Drake balls in the middle of his head. That's the worst one to get. The one where your shit look like a bird nest. Tory kind of got that too, but I don't think he got it naturally. I think he was bald in here, and what happens is you also look like you have that when you get the surgery because they take out hair from the back of your head and they put it to get your hairline right. But then as time goes on, the back of your head looks thinner. Let me see. Drake. Drake. I think there was like one angle where people thought he was bald in the middle, but it was when he had braids. I think braids. I don't even know. Do I look? I be looking at myself with braids sometimes. Like, do I look whatever? Drake balding. I don't think Drake is bald. Is Drake going bald? Let me see. Oh, nah. This is when you had braids for a dumb long time, right?
And when exposing his head, fans were shocked to see bald patches. How Drake's dad was balding.
Oh, okay. If this is Drake's dad, yeah, he gonna have this. That's a fact. Yeah, if this is Drake's dad, Drake gonna bald. By the way, this is genetics too, people. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And also, these guys are billionaires or like millionaires. They could correct it if they want. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, if this was his poppy right here, if this was old Dennis, yeah, he gonna go bald like that. Is this Drake's father? It's a severe genetic. Huh?
Earlier in life. So does this mean that Drake is next? Not necessarily. In this case, I think it's traction alopecia. Drake has just cut his hair after having braids for a long time. This type of hair loss can happen from hair being pulled too tight for too long. So no, I don't think Drake is balding.
You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
If you're balding, follow my page.
Okay, enough. Whatever. Who gives a damn? Oh, that's the only picture they were trying to make. Fuck that. Anyway, chat, your boy looked like a boy looking like a bisexual glazed honey bun. It's all good. All fun and jokes. Nobody cares, right? But yeah, I did think this was Drake. Like, all right. I remember one time I was hitting Drake, and you remember I used to just say Aubrey a lot. I think I said Aubrey to him. This is how petty the niggas. Niggas was like, all right, Livingston. Like I could tell. Oh, good. All right, man. All right, give me a couple more topics, man. Chat, y'all got me about for like 45 minutes, and I got to go run Let me go get, I got to be Jamaican for a little bit, hold it down, you know what I mean? And then if I got time, I'll come back and stream again, but all right, what we got going on there? Oh, there's closing arguments for Tay-K? What y'all think about to give Tay-K, like 2 lifetimes or what? Let's hear this.
Conduct and the circumstances that existed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a manslaughter case. The defendant did not act recklessly. An example of manslaughter would be somebody waving around a firearm and they believe the safety is on and it goes off and kills somebody. That's not what happened here. The elements of capital murder. The state has proved these elements to you beyond a reasonable doubt. You heard multiple witnesses testify that this offense occurred on April 23rd, 2017. It occurred in that Chick-fil-A parking lot in Bexar County, Texas. You heard testimony that the defendant, Tamor McIntyre, was the shooter and that he was committing a robbery when he took Mark Anthony Saldivar's life intentionally, shooting Mark Anthony Saldivar with a firearm. Ladies and gentlemen, the law doesn't require you to be a mind reader. You can infer intent from words and circumstances and facts that surround the offense. So let's look at that. The defendant acted intentionally. He had his firearm displayed from that stoplight at McCullough. He had his firearm displayed the whole time to Chick-fil-A, and he opened his door, leaned half in and half out, and shot Mark Anthony Saldivar. Those are intentional acts. Now, regarding the robbery. Robbery starts at theft. Theft is the unlawful appropriation of another's property. And it is unlawful if you do not have the consent of the owner. What are the facts that prove theft here? You heard Lucy Saldivar testify that she gave her son Mark $10 before he went in that black Kia Forte. The physical evidence that supports the theft is Mark's wallet being at the Mexican restaurant. You see Jalen Bell putting on Mark's backpack at the Mexican restaurant, and Jalen Bell discarded Mark's phone there in the Chick-fil-A on their way out of the Chick-fil-A parking lot. Further, you heard Hester Rogers testify that the back passenger was yelling for help after being forced out of the vehicle. And
all right. So they want this thing to get life. Okay, so, they didn't go that long. It looked like they only went like about 10 minutes on their closing arguments. Okay, let's hear what Tay-K's lawyer has to say.
According to the law and the evidence in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, that verdict is finding the defendant guilty of capital murder. Thank you.
Just a moment.
Now, again, we're ghetto legal experts here. I've heard about closing arguments taking up to an hour and a half. Sometimes they'll let you go all the way. So how it's done is that you have, in closing arguments, you have the prosecutor that goes first, at least I believe in Texas. Prosecutor goes first, then the defense attorney, then the prosecutor usually gets a time limit. They'll be like, yo, you got 15 minutes, right? Or you got 20 minutes. Probably usually short, like 10 minutes. And it's almost like rebut some of the stuff there, but not really argue with you're not arguing, you're making a statement. But they went for like damn near 10 minutes. Here's Tay-K's lawyer now. Let's see how he's going to try to tell the jury that don't convict Tay-K. Here we go.
May it please the court, opposing counsel, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for the patience that you've given us and the sacrifice of your time. This is an extremely hard decision. It might be the most grave and serious thing that you consider, deciding the guilt or innocence of someone charged with capital murder. Tamor McIntyre is not guilty. He's not guilty of capital murder. He's not guilty of murder. He's not guilty of manslaughter. And the reason for that is very simple. If you're going to charge someone with that kind of an offense, if you're going to take their liberty away from them, then you have to do it right. You have to do the work. And as this case clearly demonstrates, the work wasn't done. The investigation was faulty, it was incomplete, and by and large, I think it could be summarized as the detective looking at it all and going, good enough. It's not good enough, and you all need to insist on more. If you recall the testimony of Detective Juarez and my cross-examination of him, I think I've given you a clear roadmap about what this case is about and what it isn't about. We all understand that there's a pool of physical evidence and there is testimony conflicting from different innocent bystanders. That information is not enough to convict anyone of a crime. None of the people that were in that car could be convicted on the physical evidence alone that was provided. And everything else that flows from this is the bought and paid for testimony of the accomplice witness, Joanna Reyes. And there is not sufficient corroboration. The law prevents you from convicting Mr. McIntyre solely on the testimony of that accomplice. Let's talk about the physical evidence. We know that there's a 9mm shell casing found outside of the Chick-fil-A. We know that we have a dead body who died from a gunshot wound. We don't have a bullet. At the very basic core fact, the state can't actually demonstrate that that 9mm shell casing and the death are connected. We have gunshot residue on the deceased's hands. We do know that a 9mm handgun was seized off of Jalen Bell in Dallas a few weeks after the shooting. We have a black four-door Kia with a shattered windshield. We have some grainy surveillance footage from the Chick-fil-A and from El Potosino restaurant that doesn't identify anyone, that by itself would not be able to give you any indication of who those people were. We have the discarded cell phone of the deceased. We have fingerprints from Jeremiah Rodriguez. We have fingerprints from Jalen Bell. That blue iPhone that the prosecutor spoke of. A photograph of Mr. McIntyre and Joanna Reyes, and a letter addressed to Mr. McIntyre. So dirty laundry, toothbrushes. We see very significantly a .380 auto bullet, a live round in the front passenger seat, the seat that they insist Mr. McIntyre was sitting in based upon nothing other than the bare word of Joanna Reyes. But nevertheless, a .380 auto round, a bullet that you know could not have been fired from a 9mm. We have a condom in the back seat, a wallet.
At least he was being safe when he was fucking, right? Condom in the back seat.
Broken sunglasses, a necklace pendant, straightened out in the El Potosino parking lot, a broken SD card. We have these innocent bystanders. And yes, it's normal that people going about their daily lives aren't going to give detailed accounts of that, but don't accept that as some kind of an apology for the state's shoddy investigation. That's not how you should interpret that. Yes, it's normal that innocent bystanders are going to give conflicting accounts, and so that evidence has to be weighed less than it would if someone was able to give a definitive account.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of spit me here, even though I think that's a tough sell, man. There's somebody dead. The person in the car is saying it's Tay-K. The surveillance footage kind of shows that that person probably died from the gunshot of somebody in the car. Now it's about who in the car, and you have one person in the car pointing the finger.
You have no eyewitness identification of Mr. McIntyre. You have no eyewitness identification from any of those people of any of the participants in the car. And their accounts differ. We have people saying that all of the members were Hispanic. We have people saying that the man was African American. That doesn't do you a whole lot of good. There are 2 African American people in that car. They conflict about how many shots were fired. How many guns did they see? What exactly was the person doing with the gun? They largely do agree on one important fact, which is that Mark jumped on the hood of that car after he was ejected from it and stomped on the windshield. But let's talk about what you don't have. Each of these things is something that is very important for you to be asking, why don't I have it? And what would it have told me that might have informed my opinion one way or the other? Is that SD card that they found in the parking lot even compatible with a digital camera? Is it compatible with the kind of digital camera they say Mark had? You don't know. We have no idea. What was on the SD card? You don't know. Fingerprints of Tamor McIntyre? You don't have any. None.
Oh, shit.
Any reliable witness who can identify Tamor McIntyre, not even the 2 women going to the massage parlor that day, are able to give a definitive identification of Mr. McIntyre or anybody else that got into that car.
Basically, he's saying that the only person who's squarely putting Tay-K as the shooter, because even surveillance footage, it shows that something happened, but you can't tell that it's Tay-K doing it, is the driver who was his ex-girlfriend. I'm going to see if he ties that into she has a reason to lie. Like, maybe she's facing charges. Maybe they picked her up on, I don't know, try to deport her. I don't know if she's an immigrant. But just give a reason why she would lie. Why would she lie? You know what I mean?
An accounting of where the car was in between the time it departed Chick-fil-A and the time it parks at El Potosino. I mean, if we're going to really latch on to this idea that Joanna Reyes says that Tamor was in the front seat and we see somebody getting out of the front seat, well, okay, we don't know that that's Tamor McIntyre getting out of the front seat, and I don't know what they were doing between the time period that we're in the Chick-fil-A and we parked at the restaurant. They could have stopped to buy cigarettes. They could have stopped and decided to do a Chinese fire drill for some reason. You have no idea, and they don't either. They're asking you to just jump over that. And you're not supposed to be making those kinds of elisions in your logic. You're not supposed to be making those kinds of jumps. That is not common sense. That is not upholding your duty. That is taking their word for it. And that's not what you're allowed to do in a criminal trial. You never get to take their word for it. Their burden of proof prevents it. His presumption of innocence prevents it. You don't have any GPS data from any of these phones. You don't have any cell tower location.
Yo, Tay-K sitting here like, nah, this nigga spitting.
Data. We have warrants showing who called who. Okay, great. Tamar McIntyre and Joanna Reyes were dating. They called each other. That's not a smoking gun of anything. But that cell tower data could have also told you where they were and when they were there, and you don't have it.
Ooh, that's
we don't have a
too.
dump of Mark's cell phone. We don't know anything that's on there. We don't have any idea what their communications actually were. We don't have a dump of Joanna Reyes.
Ooh, that's a good point too. Like, shit, show us what was on the guy who died phone, man. It would be more convincing if you showed that they were arguing prior to this, or Tay-K text him like, when I see you, nigga, I'm robbing you, nigga. Nigga, I'm taking that camera off you, pussy. You know what I mean? So they said they don't have that and they don't have the GPS data. That's kind of odd.
He has his cell phone. We have no idea where her communications were. She says somebody broke it up in Dallas. We have to take her word for that. We have no corroboration of what Joanna Reyes did at any point in time after we last see her on that El Casino video. And we only know it's her on the video because she says it's her. We don't have any examples of Mark's work as a photographer. This claim that it's his passion, this claim that that's his thing, this claim that that was his reason for being in that car. They're asking you to take their word for that. There's no proof of it. We don't have a single example of this man being a photographer. We don't have a digital camera, the subject of this supposed robbery, or anything connected with the digital camera. We don't have a backpack.
Nah, he's spitting.
Technical difficulty, Your Honor, I apologize. When it comes to the gun, we have problems there too. You heard testimony that you could do additional GSR work on the hands of Mark Zeldavar to try and determine whether or not there might be additional elements besides lead, barium, and antimony that might give you a key as to what kind of ammunition was used or what gun was fired. That analysis wasn't done. You heard testimony from a firearms expert saying that it couldn't have been the gun. But fundamentally, he admitted at the end of the day, it's a subjective science. It's the human eye that's at work here. And he's basing it off of, mostly, the indentations on that primer. And while he can say that the breech face precludes it from being the same thing, he didn't take the gun apart. So he's speaking about generally what a Smith & Wesson looks like. And he can't speak to the condition of the gun. It's been sitting in evidence for years, 7 years, in 2 different property rooms. And no one came here to talk about whether those rooms are climate controlled, to talk about whether they have an armorer that comes in and cleans the guns. Nothing. And he acknowledged that corrosion can affect how the primer gets indented when it's fired. He had nothing to analyze on those gun magazines, 2 of which are also .380 auto, not associated with that shell casing. And one is a 9mm. We don't have fingerprints on those magazines. We don't have anything to tell us whether they're significant or whether they're not. Except we do know that there were a lot of guns in that car. We know that the perimeter of the crime scene didn't include the access road, which seems to me to be a problem when we don't know how many shots were fired. Because maybe there are more shell casings. There's no way to say one way or the other. This is really important. We have no search of Jeremiah Rodriguez's home. I'm sorry, but their only witness.
All right, okay. Let's see what it's up. This guy was spitting though. Who's this other guy who gets up? Let's see.
We're gonna have a miscarriage of justice today. No one wants that. I count on you to do your duty. I know that you will return a verdict of not guilty as to all of the theories the state has put forward. Thank you. Mr. Golson.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, able counsel, Tamar. This is a capital murder case. It's an important case, obviously, to Tamar. But I think we all take it seriously. I've been watching it. I can tell you that I'm impressed. I'm going to try and just summarize quickly. Judge Boyd is the judge of the law. She decides the law. You've been watching her rule. I told you we were going to have some.
I think he's for the. He's Tay-K's lawyer as well. I guess they split time here.
Agreements, objection, instruction. But every one of you, in your own mind, you make these decisions. No one will ever be able to come back. Let me just tell you that there were a lot of inconsistencies. I told you a lot of this was going to be kind of boring. It's like watching paper. I mean, it's, you sit there and watch over and over again. And I said, that's because that's their job. They've got to do it. They're able to counsel.
Okay.
There's a female driver. Another set.
Okay. And let me see. This is going to be the prosecutor who ends. This is the prosecutor, I believe.
brief as possible. As you notice, the judge is going to hold me to a 16-minute time interval. So,
okay, so they gave him a time limit, 16 a minute. Okay.
after I speak with you, you're going to have an opportunity to go to the back. The charge that the judge read to you, you're going to get that, a copy of that, and you're going to be able to review that back there, okay? So what I'm going to do is jump right in about the capital murder here. The state has proven every single element of capital murder. If you look at this on April 23rd, most of these are not in contention here. April 23rd, 2017, Bexar County, Texas. The death of Mark Anthony Salvador was by a deadly weapon, by a firearm, by a shooting. And the only thing in contention that defense is arguing is Tamar McIntyre was not the one that did this while he was attempting to rob. I think the evidence overwhelmingly, if not beyond a reasonable doubt, beyond almost all doubt, that we have the correct individual. I'm going to talk about Joanne Reyes briefly. Okay. Cruz, saying she looked freaked out and escaped off, one to Dallas. Jalen Bell gets caught there. But if you listen to the testimony of the officer there was another individual with him. Who was that individual? Where did that individual go after his buddy got caught? He ran off to New Jersey. Connection to what? That letter that was found in the car. That's also corroborating evidence that he was there at the crime scene and committing this crime. Altogether, also testimony in here, you got that shell casing that was tested against the gun. It did not come back to that gun. You heard about the one shot. Several witnesses testified to that. You got shows that the front seat passenger in the white shirt. Watch the video. It's a white shirt. Watch the El Paltacino video. Guilty. And just to briefly, since it was brought up, if this is self-defense, what are we looking at then? What type of society? If robbing a victim and then I'm asking you to enforce the law here, because if you're robbing somebody and you take something from somebody and then you argue that the defendant or the victim doesn't have a right to get it back, not here. The defendant provoked the victim by taking his things, his passion.
2 minutes.
Mark Anthony Salvador died that day. Justice for Mark Anthony Salvador. He had a passion of photography. His mother testified to that. That's evidence. He had that camera that you see in this photo that was never found, might add. I agree with counsel. Never found. Why? Because of that man.
Oh, shit.
And his buddy. Make him take responsibility. You go to the page in this charge and go to capital murder, and then you flip to the back to the verdict form and say guilty of capital murder, because we have proven every single element beyond a reasonable doubt, especially that this individual, Mark Anthony Salvador, deserves justice. After so long, so many years later, he deserves justice. And just because it's old doesn't mean that it's bad evidence, but he deserves it. His family deserves it. Heck, we all deserve that. We don't want a society like this.
Objection and proper argument.
We want law enforcement, and that's what I'm asking for. Hold Tamar McIntyre, Tay-K 47, accountable.
Tay-K 47!
And come back with a verdict of guilty on capital murder. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, all right. I think that first lawyer for Tay-K made some valid points. I'm going to just be honest with you, man. I don't think there's any... I know I'm looking at it in the opposite way of how you should look at the law, because it's the prosecutor's job to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. But I do think when you're thinking about a jury and people trying to make up their minds, they're seeing eyewitnesses who are basically saying you did it. They're seeing other things that lead to suggesting that you're the culprit, even if there's other things that were either incomplete or shoddy on the part of the detectives and the state in not bringing forth as evidence. For example, the GPS stuff and this and third. Bruh, there's somebody dead. And if people are saying it's you can't be thinking, well, they didn't cross their T's and dot their I's with these things, so find me not guilty. Nah, I think they're going to find your ass guilty. You know? So I actually believe Tay-K is going to get found guilty and subsequently get a concurrent life sentence, which I just don't think we see Tay-K in this lifetime again outside of the prison confines, to be honest, right? All right. I don't know why I'm seeing a bunch of court stuff pop up. Keefe D, they read a verdict in Keefe D shit, which is about a jail fight. Let me see. What the fuck? Why can't we hear? Yo, every time I see Keefe D, this nigga is regretting every Vlad TV interview, bro. Yo, he just got the look on his face. Yo, remember, brother love, show us some love, brother love. Yo, he just got regret in his face, man. Like, damn, I shouldn't have talked about this motherfucking shit.
That's everyone, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please be seated. Do the parties stipulate to the presence of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Has the jury elected a foreperson? That's Mr. Medina. Have the jurors reached a verdict?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have the verdict?
Okay. I guess he went to trial for a jail fight?
Thank you. Court will now read the verdict out loud.
District Court, Clark County, Nevada. The State of Nevada Plaintiff versus Dwayne Keith Davis Defendant. Case number C25389079-2, Department 4. Verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant, Dwayne Davis, as follows. Count 1, battery by prisoner. Guilty of battery by prisoner. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant, Dwayne Davis, as follows. Count 2, challenge to fight. Guilty of challenge to fight. Dated this.
What the fuck are these charges? Why are they having a mini trial before his murder charge? They lock him up for murder. He gets in a jail fight. And they run the trial for the jail fight before they get to the murder trial. What the hell?
9th day, April 2025, signed by Ronnie Medina, foreperson. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is this your verdict is read? So say you one, so say you all.
Yeah, I think Keefe D having like PTSD right now. He's like, damn, I hope this ain't how the murder trial gonna turn out.
Yes. All right, thank you. The clerk will now record the verdict in the minutes of the court. Does either party wish to have the jury polled?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your service today. You are now released from your admonishment. You can speak to anyone about anything that has happened in the courtroom, including what has taken place in the jury. Thank you. You'll be remanded without bail.
Yo, he looking like he want to swing on his lawyer. Look at this nigga, bro.
Judge, I would request that the order be remanded without bail at this point.
You'll be remanded without
He's like, nigga, what?
bail.
You know what his lawyer's saying? Nigga, don't blame me, nigga. You started all this shit on a Vlad TV interview set. Nigga, the fuck are you looking at me like that for? I can't save you. Nigga, you told yourself in 4K.
Remanded without bail at this point.
You'll be remanded without bail. Mr. Arnold.
Why you acting like you don't know what that means? Nigga, you already remanded without bail for murder. Actually, no, I think there is a bail, or they were trying to get a bail.
Yes, take your time.
His lawyer don't want to look at him. Like, nigga, what's up? His lawyer's like, man, leave me alone, man. Yo, Keefe D, bro, you are free as hell. And clout and them Vlad TV checks got you telling on yourself. Why did you do that? Man, shaking his head. He looking back like somebody gonna come in and save him. What do you get sentenced for? And I would imagine it would be just time served. He's been locked up for like a year now. So if you get in a jail fight and that's a crime and you get found guilty, what are they gonna do? Give you more jail time, or they're just gonna be like, well, you already served jail time because you're in jail already?
May 27th?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. So then matter
This nigga looking around for Vlad. Yo, Vlad, where's the cameras at?
will be referred to the Department of Criminal Probation for a pre-sentence investigation report and set for sentencing on May 27th at 9 a.m. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yo, he looked at his lawyer like, am I coming with you? No, nigga. They about to haul your ass back to where the hell you came from, jail.
You have the IT switch and I can come back for the next trial. Yep.
Mr. John, Mr. Brooks, if you want to stay, I'll just go grab the laptop so you can take that.
Oh, they walked him out there without. Oh, I guess they don't cuff him in court. They're probably gonna cuff him in like a waiting area, right?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to Drill. By the way, I seen somebody in the chat. I don't know what I said earlier. They were like, yo, Act losing his passion for streaming. No, motherfucker, I'm trying to go out and watch Vybz Kartel. Relax. Give me a fucking break. I'm still trying to stream every day. But like, you know, I'm trying to do a few other things too. Like, damn, just let me go enjoy Vybz Kartel. I know I just came from Miami. I was just like, nigga, you was outside, nigga. You was outside the whole time. Shut the fuck up and stay inside and stream. I know. But Vybz Kartel is here. I gotta go see Vybz Kartel. I'm sorry. Y'all know how much I love Vybz Kartel. It's Vybz Kartel. Come on. Anyway, supposedly Jay Prince called out Adam 22 and Wack 100 and said they're lying to the youth. Here we go.
Yeah, that's me. You ain't gonna hear us, you know, on no podcast hating and belittling, trying to tear down our fellow man versus uplifting and going on the podcast every day to snitch on somebody, you know, taking, you know, advantage of the youth, those that hadn't fully developed their wisdom to the extent where they can be tricked and naive. You got these suckers that's around here taking advantage of them, lying to them, talking loud, trying to make it appear that they some type of bulldog or big dog when they really just a chihuahua. You know what I mean? These dudes are poodles. But they want to fool y'all with all of this expression and all this Hollywood shit that they do. And they undercover sissies. And that's just the truth. Yeah, that's me. You ain't gonna hear us, you know, on no podcast hating and belittling. I hear y'all loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. And this portrait is so much bigger than rat behavior until, you know, every time I talk, if it's one of y'all that embrace the game that I give, then it's worth me walking and talking to you. Now, when all of you become damn fools and nobody want to embrace wisdom no more, then I'm going to ride on off to the sunset. You know, I'm going to ride on off to the sunset because I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my breath and my time. But until then, yo, man, I want to see my people win. You know what I mean? I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all break this poverty curse that been having our families in bondage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me. I hear y'all loud and clear. Y'all see me live in the living color. Y'all see me walking. Yeah. I can walk in peace. See, I can walk solo. I can walk in peace in hoods, suburbs, on the moon. It don't matter. You know what I mean? When it's real everywhere. And when you understand that you got God's favor, then no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know, I ask him to make my enemies my footstool all the time. And trust me, a lot of them has been delivered to me. And I dealt with them accordingly. Y'all see me live in the living color.
All right. Is he using that Beijing or he don't got no gray hair? Anyway, he got that old man glasses, man. I always like when he got he the last remaining nigga who still got the earphone, the earbud with the cord still attached. Shout out to Jay Prince. Anyway, you know when Wack had called me that time and Wack was like, yo, bro, I think you having a narrative run on me, bro. You're playing with my name, bro. You're playing with my name, bro. And I was just sitting there, just kind of like listening to Wack 100 frustration about, he felt that I was allowing a narrative to like keep up about him. And of course I addressed it later and whatever. What he had told me, he was just like, bro, you want to bet $1 million that the feds never motherfucking came to talk to me? And I was like, nah, I do not want to bet. Okay. But he did tell me, he's like, if the feds did come talk to me, why wouldn't I say it? And he mentioned that, he's like, I didn't know this happened. He's like, yo, apparently the feds came to him about J. Prince. J. Prince, Feds, Wack 100. And he had played the audio of the call on, like, did you ever hear that? He played the call. A federal agent called Wack about J. Prince. This was like a year or two ago. And he played the call. Here we go.
Wack 100.
No, and I know sometimes it ain't best. There you go.
Remember that shit.
Hold on,
they had a whole room on it.
And this was an illegal search and seizure.
The whole count. Like they, you know.
There's actual audio. I heard it.
So they're calling me to see.
Hold on. Where's the fuck is audio? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yes, sir. And James Prince Sr.
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
What up, gang?
On Paru, I recorded all that.
So they be on here listening.
Yeah, they're using.
Yeah,
Yo, Phoenix, where you at? You on here?
Hold on, one mic on.
Yo, Wack's so hilarious. On Paru, I recorded the call with the feds. That's hilarious.
What happened, Wack?
The feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they was talking about?
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I've talked to some federal agents. I hear they don't make courtesy calls. I hear they just show up to the door. But whatever. Like, I guess these feds called them.
Seen it, right? So first, I've been trying to get gang passport cleared. I said, maybe it's the, the passport people, right?
Uh-huh.
So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call. I called back. Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? Threatened by what are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something. Right? I do what a real nigga supposed to do and clean it all the way up, like the best of friends, whatever, no issues. They pressing.
Mm-hmm.
What about the late? Nah, never. Just negotiations going on with the attorneys. I don't know where you getting this from and blase. But it's letting me know they didn't heard something on that man line, on his line over there. I kept it 100. I kept it all the way solid. Actually, YG, I'm finna send it to you so you can hear it.
All right, so we're going to get to the call right now. Hear the call with the feds.
Hell no.
I wouldn't have no information.
Definitely. They had him on the line. I did, nigga. Phoenix, you got a thing?
Yep, I just got it.
You got it.
I'm on mute because I'm at the arcade, but I'm listening.
Who got it? Who got the thing? Play that.
You want me to play it?
Play it. You niggas need to know how to deal with this case in that situation.
Play that.
Hold
on. Now, this was 2 years
How
ago.
y'all deal with this? Y'all know me and this nigga don't see eye to eye, but you got to. Now I see how niggas get caught up.
Chilling with the answer.
Yes, sir. And James Prince Sr.
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk to you about.
Now, to be very clear, I told y'all, 6ix9ine told me when he was like getting, they do they call Queen for a Day, but that 5K one letter basically was snitching into the feds. He said, they asked him everything about the case. They said hours. Like, they asked him everything he had to tell, everything about the 9 Trey shit. Then they said they stopped. And he said some different dudes from the feds came in afterwards. And they say, Daniel, we want to ask you a couple questions. And we want to ask you a couple questions about J. Prince. And for whatever reason, they thought he would have had some info about J. Prince just based on the fact they were going into him. What does that mean? J. Prince himself admitted this too. The feds have been interested in J. Prince, trying to prosecute him or trying to get him for whatever for a long time. And maybe this is just more of that. But Wack is saying they called him too, and they called him about J. Prince. Let's hear the call.
Okay. Well, what's wrong with me working on a Larry Hoover project?
No, sir. No, nothing's wrong whatsoever with it. I'm glad someone is advocating for him. That wasn't the issue. I was just information has been provided that you had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay. So,
I mean, a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
well, I think Mr. Jones, off of YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that would be where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Yeah, well, even if we did do that, why would that?
This seems sloppy. Like, trust me, I keep telling you, when the feds show up, they know shit already. They're not asking you questions over the phone. Yo, hey, is someone threatening you? Like, what the fuck? This sounds like some amateur. But I don't know. Maybe that's the feds down there in Houston. I don't know what the fuck.
Interest of the FBI. Because neither one of us have any bearing cases pending against one another. We have never done any business with one another. As far as I know, Mr. Prince is a businessman as I am. So, regardless of what we said to each other, as far as a snitch and not being a snitch, like why would that be interest of the FBI? That's what's kind of confusing to me.
Okay, no, I can explain that. I mean, of course, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We're just making sure that no threats have been made to you from anyone associated with him over y'all's dispute.
No, I haven't. No threats have been made, nor do I feel threatened. Two men get angry, two men say things.
Why keeping it solid?
We've both been in each other's presence from time to time.
I'm going to be honest with you. This Fed don't even sound Fed. I'm going to keep it 100. Whoever this person is that called White don't even sound Fed, bro. This sound like a bill collector. This don't sound like a Fed. This Fed seem like, hey, I'm calling from the credit card, what they do, like, this call is monitored for whatever purposes. Hey, I'm calling from blah, blah. We're a collection agency. We're just trying to get you to pay your bill. Verizon Wireless says you haven't paid in 4 months. Could you, pay up? Could you make a payment now, sir? Like, that's what she sound like. She don't sound like no fucking Fed.
I know his children. Nah, not at all. I don't feel threatened. Was it something you guys know that I don't know?
Why the hell she start laughing when Wack try to flip it on her?
The daily bullshit propaganda that happens on social media.
Oh, yes, sir, I understand that, but I think you could
Killing with the answer.
kind of understand that sometimes things go past social media, and we were provided information that possibly that something went beyond that, and so we're just calling to clarify and make sure that you haven't been threatened or anyone that you know that have been threatened by him or his associates regarding the disputes that you've had over social media, over YouTube, over Instagram, and all of that.
No, Mr. Prince has an issue. Any threat towards me, I don't feel threatened. I've said to him the same things he said to me, and that's just two men saying things. I don't think it's that serious of a situation. As far as I know, Mr. Prince is continuing his business. He's in his community, as I am. I don't even understand. Like I said, I don't know what you guys have going on, what you guys heard. That's above my reach. But me personally, no, I haven't got any threats, nor do I feel threatened by the man.
Okay, so are y'all working together on the Free Larry Hoover project?
No, I'm not. It's not the ownership of the project is not mine. It belongs to somebody else. I'm just assisting that individual.
No,
but I did put the attorneys in contact with their family attorney. So at this point, it's not even a conversation between me and Jay Prince. It's a conversation between the individual who owns the content on my side, attorney, and the Hoover family attorney. So it's, for the last month or so, you haven't heard me and Mr. Prince say really anything to each other because there's no need to.
Okay, understandable. Mr. Jones, was there ever, I know there was I don't know, did she record an interview? I don't have her name present, but she's out of LA, and she recorded a video with Mr. Hoover at one time. Are you familiar with that?
Somebody recording a video with Mr. Hoover?
Or an interview. She conducted an interview.
Oh, yeah, we have 5 hours of interview.
Yes, sir. And at any point, okay, and it was a female, correct? I don't have her name with me at this exact moment.
It's an elderly woman that owns it.
Yes, sir. And let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of any information that Mr. Prince or his associates has tried to request that information, the video from her?
Oh, no. Well, I'm the one that alerted them that the footage was real and tried to merge a deal with them because they own the life rights. This is the rights of regular documentary that was recorded while he was in prison. So I just try to bring the two parties together to see if they can make it one big situation. So,
yes, sir. And so who owns the rights to that interview?
Why the hell the feds are just asking business shit? What the hell? Why are the feds doing this over the phone? Yo, I've been saying why Brick Baby and them on the phone. Wait, why the feds on the phone? Why the feds on the phone doing this? What the hell? Why would the feds call Wack 100 and get their call recorded? Yo, this is crazy. The feds went from wiretapping niggas to now getting their call recorded. Nah, hell nah. This is crazy.
The lady who has the footage, she has the contract. I have the contract. I forward the contracts to the family attorneys. She's been on here since 1998.
Yes, sir. And did Mr. Prince attempt to get the rights to that interview?
No, he attempted to negotiate a deal if possible, and the negotiations are still going on. But I think that's his business. Nothing wrong with him negotiating.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not implying that whatsoever. Just some information that we received was that the documentary, the businesswoman didn't want to really give up the documentary and possibly could have been pressured to do so.
No, I don't know anything about her being pressured. She had a conversation on my phone. It was just a simple business conversation. When you do
why the hell the feds making this call?
Business, there's always offer. Either you're going to accept the offer or you're going to continue to negotiate. So as of right now, we're still negotiating.
Yo, the feds just fell in the we got content bag.
She's negotiating. It's just the two attorneys are talking and they're figuring it out.
Oh, damn.
Other than that, Mr. Prince has been a close friend to the Hoover family. He's done a lot of business, overseen a lot of business, so the man is well in his right to attempt to negotiate. But that's all it was negotiations, no more, no less.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for talking to me. If you want to keep my number and anything comes up or you hear of anything dealing with any type of threat or...
Yo.
Wow. I don't know, man. But anyway, I only play that because whatever Live Bites posted of Jay Prince saying that looked like Jay Prince really don't like Wack, and I guess Baby Wack really don't like him either. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, okay. All right, people. The Jay Prince Wack 100 saga continues. Let's see what else is going on. Chat, I do have to run, though. I know y'all going to be mad at me because I felt like this is like an hour stream, but at least I got on. I want to skip today. I did not want to skip today, man. Fuck. Oh, we finally found the statement that Soulja Boy read. Here we go.
Verdict.
Today,
I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel that the system...
Wait, did this nigga say the truth was shadowed by the presence of people who weren't there? AKA the nigga, that's their job. The job of the jury is supposed to make the decision. What the fuck?
Think about the verdict. Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel that the system allowed external influences to shape the outcome. Furthermore, the use of Jane Doe as the identity of the accusers raises serious concerns about fairness. Keeping these individuals anonymous while I'm forced to face public scrutiny creates an unequal playing field. I believe this entire process has been tainted by a system that is not designed to protect the rights of the accused. I want to make it clear that I'm innocent. This case was never about justice. It was about money and personal gain. And I will not let that stand. I am committed. Think about the verdict. Today, I let that stand. I am committed to filing an appeal and fighting for the truth to be revealed. I will continue to stand by my decision and believe that I did not commit the crimes I'm accused of. Thank you to everyone who has supported me during this time. I promise that I will fight until the end to clear my name and expose the truth. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Would you mind repeating the first 3 sentences?
Yo, big Soulja, man. Yo, Soulja, I will holler at Uncle Trump. I'm going to get them Chinese tariffs rolled back, and let's get on AliExpress and start selling them Soulja consoles once again. That's all we need to do. Sell them Soulja consoles. We do one good year of that. Y'all could play Fortnite, GTA 6. Y'all could play World of Warcraft, NBA 2K30. Y'all could play whatever on it. Just buy the new Soulja console coming out soon. And once, you know what I mean, Big Soulja runs up the bread. If he got to pay, he got to pay. But I still think Soulja going to go for the appeal process. And hopefully he could get this this awarded verdict reverse, and that he don't got to pay out that amount of money. Okay, but look at this late ass nigga. Yo, could you read the first 3 sentences again, bro?
Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed.
Yo, it's like the nigga in class.
Disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts.
Yeah, if I was Soulja, I would just show him the phone. Nigga, it's right here, nigga. Just you look at it. You look at it, motherfucker.
Facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel like the system allowed external influence to shape the outcome.
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, Soulja. We wish the best for Soulja Boy, man. We wish the best for Soulja Boy. I think people are more, you know, about discussing the amount than what was kind of alleged. The person did represent himself as a Jane Doe, so we don't really know exactly what happened, but, you know, people just kind of going off of what was supposedly accused, and, you know, we kind of missed a lot on this trial. It looked like Megan Cuddiff started covering it at the end of it, but we'll see. Chat, I do have to run. I am sorry. I'm on the way to Vybz Kartel concert. I am going to be, where my Jamaican flag at? It's in the back. I'm going to be Jamaican down. Just watch my story. Listen, when I'm not on stream, just go to what the fuck? I Am Academics. Y'all gonna see your boy out here. Okay, I'm chilling, man. So my bad, chat. I know it's like an hour stream. I know y'all mad. I gotta run. I gotta my driver outside, so I gotta dip. So hopefully I get back on tonight. Yeah, the show shouldn't be done. Yes, Vybz Kartel. He's the only performer, I think. Right? Let me see. Reggae Fest, Brooklyn Cartel. Yeah, I think he's the only performer. Yeah, the shit's over at 9:30. Shit's over at 9:30. So by the time I could probably get back and, you know, do a little 1-2. So Yeah, if I can, if I'm not too drunk, I'll get back and stream probably like at 11 or some shit like that. Or maybe around midnight. But yeah, chat. Let me go watch some Vybz Kartel and I'll be back. All right. Love y'all.